Hello Mr. Brown's biology second period class. Today I am going to put in your brain everything you need to know about cell transportation. This is a lot of information, so get used to the sound of my voice. Grinning face with clenched teeth. Cell transportation is the movement of a material across a cell membrane. Cell transportation can occur in one of two ways. The first way is passive transportation and the second is active transportation. Passive transportation is the movement of materials in and out of a cell without using energy. Think of riding a bike down a hill. You do not have to use any force to move. There are two types of passive transportation: osmosis and diffusion. Osmosis is simply the movement of water from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration through a partially permeable membrane, in short, ppm. This process occurs to balance out the amount of water molecules on both sides of the membrane. In a partially permeable membrane, aquaporins are embedded inside, which allows the water to pass. Aquaporins are channels in a cell membrane that allows water, not sugar, but water to pass through until equilibrium is reached. This state in osmosis is called isotonic, the strength of solutes. This leads to osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure is the movement of water in or out of a cell due to differences in solute concentrations. Osmotic pressure can cause an animal cell in hypertonic solution to shrink or an animal cell in hypertonic solution to swell. If you are bored, well, too bad, because we only cover the first 25% of this presentation. Smiling face with horns. Next is diffusion. Diffusion is very similar to osmosis but has two different sections within itself. The first being simple diffusion and the second being facilitated diffusion. Simple diffusion is the process in which different substances equalize themselves in different areas by dispersing evenly from high to low concentrations. By doing this, the cell reaches equilibrium, which is the state of equalization if concentrations on both sides of the membrane. Facilitative diffusion is when special proteins allow specific molecules that are unable to easily flow through the membrane to pass. These proteins act as an escort for the molecules, giving them a shortcut through the membrane. Now that we have covered all of passive transportation, it is time for active.